Hello, hello, hello to all of my Libras. This is Queen Amun Ra coming to you with your Sunday video. This video is for the 19th of February through the 31st of March. Let's get into it. We are now at the end of a cycle. We're at the end of a lunar cycle where the primary focus was on finding out what your life purpose is, not was, but finding on what your life purpose is, and are you operating in that? So it looks like somebody is, okay, nice. Looks like Libra, somebody is entering into a space. Somebody could be pregnant. So if you are pregnant with child, congratulations. But you are also entering into a season of abundance and prosperity, right? We have the Devil card. Somebody may be a little nervous about what's to come on the other side of this abundance and prosperity, like who you're leaving behind. But the main thing Source wants you to do, and I see you being victorious at doing this, we have the Knight of Wands and also the Knight of Swords, right? You see how both of them are on the horse, and they're like, like the horse is kind of, you can see the horse is in motion. This is what Source needs you to physically get as far away from anybody who has, their words or their actions have cut you deep like a sword, or their words or actions have burned you like a blowtorch. I see some people have been dealing with some very shady energies, very when I say burn you like a blowtorch, like whenever you think about the things that they did, because you all air signs are thinkers. You, Gemini, Aquarius, all are thinkers. And sometimes you overthink, which means over giving to a situation that Source told you get away from as far as a long time ago. But I'm looking at you being victorious at physically getting away from those energies. This is two parts to this. Okay, this is Six of Wands. So I see you victoriously getting as far away from those energies. But I also see not only is a new and exuberant love coming across your life, but I feel like looking at your cards here, you're going to feel like I'm ready for a new and exuberant love. Right? Somebody was definitely in a demonic soul tie. Possibly with somebody you had a child with, was a demonic soul tie. That could be one energy. Then also another situation could be for you is in a demonic soul tie, so we're crystal clear. It's not that the person is a demon, it's a person that you're connected to. Just like you, we're operating from very low frequencies. Fear, doubt, uncertainty about your own future. If I disconnect from this energy, an addiction maybe possibly of some sort. So be careful about demonic soul ties, Libra, because demonic soul ties can be with family members. It can be with love interest. It could be with friends, family. Anybody that you feel like I'm afraid if I leave this energy that I'm the only person that can save them, or how am I going to do something without them, that kind of energy. Like sometimes people may have demonic soul ties with loved ones who are addicted to drugs and alcohol. That could also be a demonic soul tie. If I leave this person behind, they're gonna die. But you don't know if they're praying for that. If you don't know where people are praying for secretly, so you gotta be real careful with that. Here we have the Princess of Swords. You have the King of Pentacles, the Two of Pentacles, the Temperance card, the Sun card, and also the Ten of Pentacles. So lots of wealth, lots of wealth, lots of wealth, and I see this a lot in your cards, Libra. Lots of wealth that Source is sending your way. Remember legacy wealth too. Source is trying to get somebody to start focusing on a gift or talent that they have, and that's going to make you money, right? So maybe somebody's a DJ, maybe somebody's a singer, maybe somebody has something to do with the music, right? That's going to make you more money. Maybe you are a vocal coach. Something creative is what I'm seeing for you that's going to make you more money. And also that's tied to your legacy, right? Like sometimes you may hear like a person may be known for one thing, but then they have other ventures attached to their name, and that's all part of their legacy, right? So I see you operating in your life purpose. This is your Sun. I see you operating in your life purpose, and also just feeling like, I finally feel like I found my purpose here on earth. There's nothing like operating. You could be sick. You could be, disappointed about the energies around you. But when you're operating in your purpose, it's like, woo, let me go focus on that so that I can not just about making money. I can help other people. I can share my gift with other people. So we do see We do see like you have an angel on one shoulder and a devil on another shoulder, like fear and doubt, but it's like your calling is calling you, like your higher self is calling you. And so source is saying to you that anxiety that you're feeling is going to soon go away, Libra, as soon as you make a decision and stand firm on it. This is where you cannot be indecisive. I need to leave all distractions behind. In other words, I need to physically leave distractions behind, no matter who it is. I need to physically leave distractions behind, no matter who it is. And so of course that's going to make some people feel some kind of way, because what does a sword do? It cuts both ways. And a sword, we're not talking about a butter knife where it's like smooth on one side. A sword cuts on both sides. So that could like I said before, for somebody it could feel like when you decide, hey, I'm cutting out the nonsense, I'm cutting out the drama. Here we have the Four of Cups and the Three of Wands. It's not by coincidence that these were in the deck. So the Three of Wands would look like somebody could be heartbroken because you're leaving them behind. And it looks like you have been giving a lot of thought to this too. Just like really ruminating over, it's like, what should I do? I mean, is somebody distracting my purpose? So the main thing here as the scales of justice is recognizing that you're the judge, the jury, and the executioner, so to speak, of your own universe. And if you decide, hey, I've given people chance after chance after chance, and they just keep taking advantage of my kindness, because it looks like somebody's at a fork in the road right now. And source is saying to you, the Strength card, we have the Sun card and also the Strength card. There could be a Leo involved, or you could have Leo in your birth chart. But source is saying to you, even though you're at a fork in the road, you can be proud of your accomplishments and the hard work that you've been putting in some things and getting as far away from energies that have burned you. And here we have the Temperance card twice. The Temperance card came out again. Here we have the Temperance card came out again. So these really just trump the Devil card, the fear. So somebody is really saying, you know what, I'm ready. I'm ready to ascend higher. I'm ready to operate in my purpose. I'm not operating in fear. I may have a little bit of anxiety moving forward, but I'm ready to operate. Remember, this last quarter moon phase that ends on the 19th of the month was really about cleaning up family relationships, family and money, which is dealing with your root chakra, right? Your root chakra is the physical existence of things. When I look around and I see if there's any distractions in my family, are they distracting my relationships with other people, which is also money, translates to money. So somebody has definitely lamented over some things. Here we have the four and Five of Cups posted up somewhere. The number 4 is earth energy. Like somebody is like just kind of sort of didn't want to, just like kind of sitting there, just kind of thinking, what should I do? Should I choose this or should I choose that? And source is like, always choose up, forward and up. Always choose onward and upward, right? Moving forward, right? Not moving backwards. So I do see you closing out some family cycles and also recognizing why you may have been an overgiver or an over nurturer to things. Like, why did you allow people to cut into your own time, cut into your own money, or burn your own money just because you were frustrated? Like, how did you let people cause issues in your own relationships with your own wealth that you worked so hard to build? So that's what I'm seeing for you all, Libras. Let's see what else we got going on. I got some questions for you for this moon in Gemini we got coming up on the 27th of this month. Focus on keeping your heart chakra in alignment, because you are an air sign. The element of air is connected to your heart chakra. And so heart chakra deals more with, finding the similarities, the connections with people. When you're interacting with somebody whose solar plexus chakra is out of alignment, they're constantly looking for the differences. Constantly. Or if you're dealing with a person who, because this is what I'm saying, like somebody was interacting with somebody whose solar plexus were out of alignment, they're constantly looking for differences. They're always agitated, always like in easily enraged, bullying state. So whoever it is, it doesn't really matter who the physical body belongs to, but whoever's choosing violence every single time you're interacting with them, guess what? They're a problem. They are a problem. As long as you stay connected to that, the more and more you'll be emotionally drained. Yeah, you're dealing with somebody with some deep, at least 5 levels deep of demons in their spirit. They're dealing with several demons. And so, again, in your fair-mindedness, Libra, and we're talking about everybody who has this spirit. We're not talking about just one person. Anybody who has this bullying, easily enraged spirit, and you're trying to be fair-minded with them and trying to understand why they are the way that they are, every single time, consider this as an air sign. That fire needs your air to breathe. Every single time you warm up to it, take a phone call, engage them in any way, shape, form, or fashion, Libra, guess what? You always end up getting burned. Not even sometimes, every single time without fail, because they have not conquered their demons. They don't have any control over their emotions. So here we have the Two of Cups, we have the Seven of Cups, the Knight of Cups, and the Ace of Cups. Somebody is dealing with a master manipulator, and every single time you interact with them, they manipulate you. There's always something, is you always did something to them. It's always something where you feel, leaving the situation, you used to feel foolish, but not anymore. You were dealing with a master manipulator who was draining your energy, completely draining your energy, trying to keep you away from your calling. I'm telling you about somebody, better pay attention. Somebody better pay attention and stop being so afraid to just use their sword as an air sign and just cut people off. Really just cut people off. If you are distracting me from my purpose, I don't care how long it took me to find out what my reason for being on earth is, I'm going to have to cut you off. I don't care what information you know about me. I don't care how you can try to use it against me. That's what karma is for. That's what karma never misses. I don't care who you are. You're trying to use anything you know against me, no matter what. If I grew up poor, or if I was engaged in something, some whatever, such and such is going on, doesn't even matter. I need to go ahead and cut you off because, again, somebody was dealing with a master manipulative bully, is what I'm seeing here, or bullies. Journal. Yeah, so you got to get it out some kind of way, right? The number 29 reduces to 11, which means you need to step through your own light. Step into your own light and let source take care of the rest. You'd be surprised that when we answer the call in our lives, the protective energy we feel around us, like there is no fear, there's no doubt, there's no, I wonder if, this person is going to use my past against me. So what? They're using it against themselves. They need to find a light within themselves. So every single weapon they try to form against you is going to fail. The plan is already destroyed before it even leaves their mouth, before action is even behind it. So look at the bigger picture here. Source is trying to expand somebody's brand. Source is trying to expand a lot. Because again, we're talking about legacy here. Like when you die, if you died today, what would your name be synonymous with? You certainly don't want to be synonymous with being attached to bullies, master manipulators, because guess what? You'll be guilty by association. First thing people will think is, oh, they friends with that person? They must be just like, they hang in packs. They hang out together. They must be just alike. That's not cool at all, especially because you're trying to make a major impact on your community and the world at large. So those energies, they may be acquaintances, but friends, absolutely not. And some of them should have been cut off a long time ago. They burn bridges with you. And we're talking about family members to start with. Because once you can really be clear on family relationships, once you can be really clear on those family relationships, then it's easy outside of family. And I'm talking about the people you were raised with. Those people. We're not talking about husband, wife, kids. We're talking about the people you were raised with. Once you are clear on those relationships of who's the bully, who makes you feel uncomfortable when you come around, who's jealous, who's envious, who hasn't found their light, so all of a sudden you're the black sheep of the family, you're always the topic of discussion, who's wasting your time with bringing you a bunch of mess that don't have anything to do with anything, that does not help you to move forward in any way, shape, form, or fashion. Those are the energies in your own family you need to start seriously looking at. Do you want that attached to your legacy? You got plenty of people whose families, once they make it, families want to write a book. They want to try to expose people. They want to make as much money off of the one who finally stepped into their own light as possible. Somebody better really start paying attention to family. I mean, really, and we're not talking about the saying that, oh yeah, family is this and family will burn you, and family, anybody will burn you. But if you can't master it in your own family, first and foremost, Libra, it's going to be harder for you to see it outside of your family, because you're like a person who is pulling you back and you're trying to move forward. You're so distracted by your past, meaning your own family, that you can't even see clearly in your romantic relationships. You can't see clearly in your friendships. You can't see clearly in your working relationships. And Source is trying to help you with all of that, with that clarity clarity of thought, clarity of sight. You need to see everything when you're moving forward, because all of the stuff that you've dealt with in your family, you're going to deal with the same thing in your business relationships. You'll deal with the same thing in your business relationship. So here we have this moon in Gemini is coming up on the 27th of this month of February. And Gemini is a changeable zodiac sign. It's a mutable sign. And so Gemini is a playful, very creative, curious, and interested sign. Loves to learn because it's ruled by Mercury, the learning and knowledge planet. It's the messenger planet. So however you need to learn, via technology, through travel, however, the zodiac sign Gemini loves to learn because of his ruling planet. So here are your questions that you want to ask yourself in preparation for this, because you want to take it easy this week. You want to just get your rest because this is new moon phase. You want to recover from that coming out of the last quarter moon phase and some of those relationships that you've wrapped up. You want to just rest your mind, just where you don't need to overdo anything. So here are your questions. The first question is, do you feel there's an area of life in need of radical change, like work, your relationships, well-being, home? Second question is, Libra, is what is getting in the way of you changing your story? Third question is, how could you inject more childlike curiosity in your life? And then last but not least is, who are the 5 people you could get in touch with who could help you on your journey? Sometimes those 5 people actually exist online. There could be people that you follow on social media that really made an impact in your life. Sometimes they're not even physical people that you can get in touch with. Even if you're just dropping comments below in their section saying, you really helped my life. You really helped change my life with your content. Keep up the good work. That also inspires them. Right? And so it's not always the people you can physically touch and feel and pick up the phone and call, right? 23 is your number. I am adventurous. You have a zest for life and you are eager to experience anything and everything possible. You love change and excitement and need both to feel truly alive, Libra. To feel, for you, life is an adventure to be lived to the fullest. Yep. Let's pull one last card. Yeah, once you're able to conquer those bullying, highly manipulative relationships in your own family, everything, I'm telling you, everything outside of your family, a piece of cake. It's just that sometimes it takes longer in the family because you've known them since you were, between ages, starting from birth, right? As soon as you came out of the portal, it's just knowing those energies and like, wow, I got to cut my own family off now that I see what this situation is. But I'm telling you, once you're able to at least create very firm boundaries, some of those energies will fall off by themselves. Some of them will stop calling you because they know that you're not about that gossiping life. Some of them will stop coming around when they realize, hey, there's rules to physically stepping into your house or even getting your address. Some of them will stop that energy when they realize you have very firm boundaries. Oh, you've changed. That's right. I worked on myself. I have changed. I want different for my life. So yes, I have changed. Thank you for acknowledging that. So affirmations for love. I am connected to all love and all light. I welcome all forms of authentic love into my life. I deserve to love and be loved. I love myself as I am. All is love and I am loved. I approve of myself. I am enough. My heart is full of love. I share love with those around me. And unfortunately, some people will hate you because of how you love yourself. So again, like I said to you, Libras, you guys are headed in the right direction. Keep moving forward. Continue ascending higher. Continue believing that source resides in you. I'm talking about Most High God when I talk about source. Resides in you. And so whenever you're in doubt, always ascend higher. Always ascend higher. That means I need to separate myself from everybody. I need to, whenever thoughts come across my mind, I need to ask source. That's the first source that you're going to. I need to ask source, why am I having thoughts about these people? Like, why is it coming across my path? You'd be surprised of what messages God will download into your spirit through stillness and through nature. You ever notice you got downloads when you just taking a walk outside? All kinds of thoughts coming through your mind. A lot of times people have on earplugs and stuff like that, but if just quietness, just listen. Your mind is just going. God is sending messages through to you. But that's what I have for you, Libras. Thank you for joining me. I will see you all on Motivational Monday. Bye.